Good evening, and thank you for joining us on another episode of the Sunday Spin. This week and every week, the Sunday Spin is brought to you by our fine sponsors. That's Grooves Records in San Francisco, USA, and of course, the wonderful What's Left Records in Colorado Springs. Last show of the season, season 6. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to throw it to my best friend, Greno. Greno, thank you for another great year on the Spin. And who do we have tonight to finish it off?
Oh man, really excited, man. We got friends that we met in Albuquerque, but apparently they're a multi-state band, and we've got E16. And what I'd like to do, I don't know these folks other than my man Lanny. So what I'd like to do is if each one of you could go introduce yourself and talk about what instrument you play in the band, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Super.
Ladies first. Start.
Well, Lanny, why don't you start? Seeing that you're the experienced member of the Spin, we really like having you back. So, yeah, introduce the guys and gals for us.
Perfect.
Well,
Perfect.
We really appreciate having you having us on the show, and we appreciate the love and what you all do. We like how you bring the community together, the music community, and different types of genres. So we're all on board with that 100%. So yeah, my name's Lanny Garcia. I play guitar for E16, and right next to me.
Yeah, Tim, I'm also the guitar player for E16.
Partner in crime.
We make the walls a sound.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Mike, drums.
Cool.
I'm
Very
Mick,
good.
I play bass.
I'm Melody, and I just hang out. I'm a vocalist.
Fabulous. Okay, well, the first question I have, because this is a fairly new band to us, the name. Where did you get the name, guys?
There it is. So back in 2020, I started SD17 as a project. It was COVID time, and I was trying to think up a name of what we wanted to do, and I was paying tribute to one of my older bands from the 90s called Steel Dawn. So that's where the SD came from. And I actually started writing music again in 2017. So I just put them together, and that's what the story is.
That's cool.
Fabulous. Yeah, I've been dying to know. I didn't know if it was a San Diego thing, what the 17 stood for. So, yeah, that's been bugging me. So, great answer. And
It has, yes.
Yeah, San Diego.
and how long have you guys been officially a unit? Because it's still fairly new to us.
About a year.
Yeah.
About a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. So have you guys been in other bands together, like, a couple of you, or how did it kind of coalesce? Or was this kind of a new project for everyone? Obviously, you guys are experienced musicians. How did that kind of come together?
This is the first for all of us, isn't it? I mean, we haven't.
The first we've been together as a group.
Well, yeah, we have a lot of experience individually, and so I mean that's the first thing. And so I believe Tim and Mike, right? We all connected together, and then we put the pieces in, the chess pieces in after that. Mick and I have known each other around the local scene, and we know each other that way.
And Mike and I met at a gig.
Yeah.
So,
They just picked me up off the street.
Yeah.
We were out in California just trolling, and
Had $20 in our pocket.
no, actually,
What you get for $20.
we are very lucky that we found someone so talented to bring the songs to life. Yeah.
100%.
About me?
Yes, you.
Yes.
Go on.
I believe you all saw Mick on stage. He was running around like a madman. And we're like, yeah, we want him. That's the guy.
Yeah. I was like, that's got to be our bass player.
Yeah, stage presence is such a great thing. It draws you in. That's awesome. So gigs, like how the gigs been going? What's you guys done some down in Albuquerque so far?
Well, yeah, we're actually booking out through this year. Everyone's helping participate in that, get different gigs lined up. So we have something coming up on the 17th that we're going to be shooting videos for, and Mick was able to get that all lined up for us. So kudos to Mick, and we look forward to getting some of that video out to the people.
Awesome.
Magnificent. And this is going to be a YouTube kind of thing that people can just pull up and watch the video at their leisure, or is it going to be on a special site? What's the plan for after the video is made? How are you going to distribute it?
Yeah, I think we're gonna, spread that out, do little snippets here and there, some teasers on the various socials. But yeah, it's something to get out to the fans and hopefully some new fans. And that kind of gets it along until we get some actual tour dates set up.
Magnificent. Yeah, and in indie rock anyway, and I'm sure Glenn, you'd agree with me on this. The video aspect of it, the quote unquote MTV, YouTube, getting the name out there visually, is something that in indie rock has taken a little bit longer. And now we're finally, because of DIY, we're learning to make videos, and it's just adding to the pleasure of independent rock, in my opinion anyway. So I'm very excited to hear that you've kind of jumped out into the video segment of things. Any insight onto what the video might be about? Is there going to be a theme to it? Band at play, or have you thought that far ahead?
Well, the song itself has a theme to it. And so the video is probably going to follow the theme of the song, which was basically the stories of this World War II veteran. So I suspect that the video is going to have pieces of that mixed in with band performance.
Yeah.
Cool.
Magnificent. And you say Melody, a World War II veteran, and will it be a flashback kind of thing, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Well, me and Glenn are available to play, Army men if it comes to that, right, Glenn? We're always looking for a gig. Yeah, we're video friendly.
We will welcome that with open arms.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, I want to mention too, you guys, talk about touring and stuff. Love to have you up in Colorado Springs and Denver area. Definitely. The record store I work at, we have shows. Love to have you there. Buddy owns a bar across the street called Vultures. We can have you there. So yeah, please reach out when you guys get, in the planning stages, and we'll make sure we can make that happen.
I love Colorado Springs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, I've climbed the Manitou Incline more than once.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah, definitely, man. We really appreciate that, and the networking, and also going back to the local gig. I think we're planning to play something local as far as a release.
Yeah, we're looking at doing a private event, kind of a friends and family thing. Give them the firsthand look, because our practices have been kind of closed, So we definitely have people asking, when are you going to play? So we're going to open that up and do a friends and family gig.
Super.
It's got to be a good feeling too. You guys are, getting a nice build up. That's it's really good. Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely.
We've actually gotten a ton of attention overseas, which is really cool. Like a lot of attention overseas. So so you better believe we're going to be out there, South America and Europe.
That's great.
Exciting. Yeah, get those passports in check, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah. No, that's very exciting. Not that uncommon though, Melody. We it's something we're hearing a lot, that groups are taking off in other parts of the world where there's an appreciation that frankly isn't here in a lot of cases.
Especially for metal, like rock and metal. Just, there's definitely an audience for it in the US, but the audience is just a lot more passionate, I think, overseas.
Interesting observation. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. So do you guys...
And who's writing most of the songs, if you don't mind me asking? Is it collaborative?
Vinny, you read my mind. I was just going to ask that. Yeah. How's the writing process going? Great minds think alike, Vinny.
That's our Lennon and McCartney sitting there.
Well, I think
Len and McCartney. There we go.
Everyone brings their own flair to the song. So, it might start with an initial concept, but everyone adds their part, which makes it unique, which makes it SD17.
Sure, absolutely. Great answer, by the way, too. Yeah, it's always a collaborative effort. Nothing is ever as black and white as it seems. And do you guys all live like within a close enough radius to each other to practice, or do you find yourself doing a lot of online type stuff like Len and I do? What's that situation like? Practices and rehearsals and so forth.
Yeah, we live like 10 minutes away from each other. And then I think Mick is closer to like the middle of Albuquerque.
Yeah, I'm just a short drive away, but
I'm in Los Angeles.
Interesting.
She's in LA. Yeah. So she sings very loud during practice.
Really, like I use a bullhorn. It's great. No, I come down to Albuquerque about once a month.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah. Well, the great thing is, we're able to use technology. So it's easy to share things across files. Melody's able to really contribute where she's at. Everyone's able to jump in. We can just share files when we need to. And then when we get together and practice, it's really just doing the fine tuning then.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it, Glenn?
Yeah, and I'm sure for you guys, you understand too that preparation you do on your own, it just makes it so much easier when people are traveling and you guys are putting time into your music. You're obviously really serious about what you're doing and crafting, something that's really cool. So yeah, there's a lot of intent there, and that's really cool to see. I'm excited for you guys, and again, I'm excited to hopefully play a show. One of my highlights in the last 5-10 years was going down to Albuquerque and playing with Lanny and his bands and getting to know the man. So I hope I have the same experience, Vinny and I, with you guys as well. We'll get Vinny out here too. So
yeah, I'm kind of in the same situation as Melody, as I'm the one that does the traveling. Granted, I'm not doing it every month, but it is exciting to work away and then to actually get together in person. It's really nice to hear that you guys are doing that at least once a month. I think that's going to help you guys immensely as far as staying fresh and getting your ideas across. Again, being you're in Los Angeles, Melody. It's a pretty big city. What's it like when you do go to Albuquerque? What's the vibe there as an quote unquote outsider?
I mean, mostly the vibe is Tim's house. It's mostly Tim's house and Mike's house. That's pretty much the vibe. But it's, I mean, honestly, it's really cool because like when I go down there, last time I went down there, Tim was like, here's a riff. And I'm like, here's some lyrics. And like literally, like we had a song written by the end of a half hour, I guess. And like we had the whole thing done except the choruses. It's just like boom. And then we had this other song that we'd been working on that like we couldn't figure it out. Like we had the music and like just could not make the melody line fit. And I was like, I hate everything about this song. This is a terrible song. I don't even know why we're doing this song. And then I went down there and then like 5 minutes in a room with Tim and I was like, here's what the song is. And that's our single coming out. And it really wasn't until like I got behind the mic and started really like singing it with recording it. I was like, this is going to be a banger of a song. So it was pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah, 100%. I think there's a level of trust with everybody in this band that you practice to rehearse and you rehearse to perform, and that we all trust each other, that we're doing what we need to do when we're at home. And then when we come together, we're prepared. So we're dotting I's and crossing T's. Matter of fact, we're getting together in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Melody's coming to town, and we're going to put some live rehearsals together and shoot the video and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I think is significant to mention is that we don't call ourselves a band, we call ourselves a team. And that goes a long way to show how we feel about this group.
Yeah, it's a big deal because when you're in a band, like it's kind of like being married to like 4 other people. And I can't, I mean, having been in a lot of projects, I can't even begin to tell you how hard it is to find a group of people where everybody just vibes and there's no drama and there's no just garbage. And it's just such good energy with this group of people. I'm so lucky to be in this project and I feel so good about it. It's really cool.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I especially love what Mick said about, being a team rather than a band, because personally, I always equate, being in a band to Little League baseball. I had my teammates, they were my brothers. We worked together for a common goal. Don't see a whole lot of difference as far as attitude and that goes between what I was doing in Little League and what I'm doing now. So Mick, I really want to thank you for saying that, because it really is true. It is about being a team and not a band. What a beautiful sentiment.
Well, I'm giving credit to Tim for that.
You're supposed to steal from your bandmates.
I know.
They
support.
the best banter and the best, some of the best riffs too. Sometimes working together. Sounds like you guys really have a great synergy. It's wonderful to see, and especially like in this day and era, it's like it's really nice to see people that are still passionate. None of us are 20, 21, and you guys really are bringing a lot of conviction to what you're doing, and I think that's it's going to make a big difference in everything that you're doing. You're being really careful about your process and just letting people in a little bit at a time, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Mystery. Talk a little bit about that with mystery in rock and roll and stuff. Do you guys think that's a good thing? Do you think you should throw it all out there, or maybe just kind of give people a little bit of at a time, and then when it's the right time, bam?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what kind of is missing in music today is, everyone just throws everything out there, full open kimono, and there was always some mystique about rock and metal. So I think you put out just enough information to, pique that interest, and then, you want to draw them in with something big. And I don't know if that's just how we are as a team, but it's just how we're approaching it. Everything is well thought out, versus like when you said we're not 21 anymore. Mike just turned 22. So,
hey, see? Young drummers. It's awesome. It's awesome. I wanted to ask Mick, do I see a Rickenbacker behind you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a
We love talking Rickenbackers, don't we, Vinny?
Absolutely.
yeah. I picked that one up a few years ago. I really enjoy it. It's got a neck like a baseball bat, different sound than any of my other basses. So
Cool.
enjoy that one.
Awesome.
Very good. And I wanted to ask, maybe a little bit of an update about what's going on in Albuquerque these days musically. Lanny, has there been a whole lot of changes in the last couple of years since we've talked to you, or has it kind of been status quo as far as the local scene?
I think one of the biggest things that happened, of course, was COVID, and
Sure.
everything shut down. There was nowhere for the bands to play, and I think that, and then there were a lot of venues that closed down. So just say there were 200 bands chasing the same dime. It turned out now there's 300 bands chasing the same nickel because some of the venues have closed down, and it depends on the bands, but I think that the bands are trying to work together now and doubling up at some of the venues, which helps out, and it's better for the audience. It's more entertainment.
Sure. And the camaraderie amongst bands. Is there a fraternity there? A brotherhood / sisterhood of local artists like in most successful indie cities?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%. And the bands go and to see each other and support each other. And, some of the same crowds at different venues watching different bands. So it's definitely a family.
That's where it's at.
Moonlight Lounge, man, that's one of my favorite rooms to ever play. I love that spot. Thank you, Lanny, for making that happen. Yeah,
That was a lot of fun, man. We had a blast, and also, right, to remember to have fun, right, doing this thing. Yes, there's the business side of it, and that's what it is. But I believe with this band that we attempt to have fun. We deflate our egos. We leave our egos at the door, and it comes out in the music.
That's cool. Very good. You guys are awesome. We can't wait to just follow your progress. And again, I know you guys have big things coming up in 2024 and videos. And are you guys going to drop an album too? Are you guys working on that as well? I know you've done some recording already. So it's the album too.
We should. Yeah, it's. I think the main plan right now is we're continuing releasing singles every 5 to 6 weeks, and then maybe at the end of the year we'll take those songs which have done really well, maybe compile those and then add on maybe an additional 4 songs and then release an album.
Our first greatest hits album.
Yeah, first greatest hit.
There you go. Start big, right?
That's
Go
right.
ahead, man.
We have our first single coming out when?
Friday.
Friday. Okay.
For the first single.
Yes,
And
Defiant.
most importantly, where is it going to be available on Friday? Now, is that going to be a Bandcamp thing?
We went ahead and did all streaming platforms to get it out there. We've been quiet for a little while, so we wanted to get it out to the masses as quickly as possible. And as Melody was saying earlier, the response we've been getting from a lot of the bloggers and playlisters and everything, they've been really excited about wanting to get this one out. So we want to keep that momentum going and getting our fans, some new material on a regular pace this year.
It's great. We'd love to play on the Groove Yard too. If you guys want to send over one of the tracks, I do the show on Mondays on KCOS. So if you guys want, we'd love to play it. Be a heavy rotation.
Thank you.
Yeah, that would be very much appreciated.
And that's an international station too. So we're getting a lot of people over in Europe and stuff. So it fits right in with your niche of what you guys are already doing. So
Nice.
fantabulous. Hey, I see yourself behind you. I see.
I'm sorry?
I see you behind you.
Oh, yeah.
There it
Handsome
is.
dude there, huh? I'm
Absolutely.
on my phone tonight because I unfortunately wasn't prepared computer-wise. San Diego is going to be in a downpour in the next hour or so. So I
Oh yeah,
boogied
we've got
here.
it right now.
Oh, do you? And whereabouts in LA are you?
Pasadena.
Beautiful city. Beautiful city. Very cool rock and roll city, too. How long have you been there?
How long have I been here? A long time. Probably 20 years.
That's a long time to be anywhere, but especially Pasadena.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Any plans on moving to Albuquerque anytime soon, Melody?
You know, it's anything's possible.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Anything is possible. It just depends on like whether or not like they can clear out a drawer for me at Tim's house.
There you go.
It's a big.
She's
that's a
small.
big
She doesn't take
factor.
up much space. So
Marvelous. Marvelous. Well, as Lanny knows, we like to offer the last 5 minutes of our show to you, our guests. Thank you so much, SD17. Want to give you a chance for your shout outs one by one. So, hello, Marty. Let's go ahead and start with Mick. Any shout outs?
Hi, Bill.
shout-outs.
From
I got
5
no shout outs. I got
No shout outs. No message you want to impart to the masses out there?
player. I'm a quiet bass player. I just sit in the back.
True story. True story.
Very
Right.
John Entwistle like, right? Just
Yeah, yeah.
Explain
Very
the
close.
instrument.
Thundering on this
No
song.
nonsense. Bill,
When
right?
he gets
Bill
on
Wyman.
stage, he's a madman.
We believe it. We believe it.
I'm the dad joke bringer, but I'm
Here we go again. We got Marissa. Thank you. Yay, Uncle Lanny. All right. Wonderful family down there. The Garcia Gonzalez family. Awesome people. Got to meet a bunch of them. And yeah, wow. What a cool show, you guys. Oh, let's remind people about the single that's dropping on the 19th?
Please.
Defiance.
Yes. On
Yeah.
Friday.
Friday.
Is the video going to be for Defiance as well?
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
know what you're doing.
Yeah, and you can pre-save it. We have the link on our Facebook page. We have the link on our Instagram page. If you go on my social media, I keep putting it up on my stories. Yeah, you can just pre-save that mofo, and we would love to hear what you think about it. As long as it's good. We don't want to hear if you don't like it, but
No, everyone wants to hear it. And we'll put it on the Sunday Spin Facebook page as well. We'll do that.
Cool.
Absolutely.
thank you.
That going. Yes. So we're excited.
We also have a YouTube channel.
Tell us all about it. What's the YouTube channel called? Is it SD17?
SD17 Music. So
Music. Very good.
Perfection.
some of the past music and kind of see how everything has evolved over since this started as a project to where it's going to be now.
Okay.
Marvelous, marvelous. Any cooking recipes, household hints on that channel, or is it strictly music?
Strictly music.
Strictly music, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no cooking. No
No.
cooking.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know what Tim's got on there as private videos, honestly, but
Ooh.
That's true.
How to burn the bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvelous, marvelous. Well, thanks again to SD17 for joining us. Lanny, great to see you again too, sir. How's grandfatherhood?
It is going very well. I have 3 grandkids now, and we have 2 on the way. So
Wow.
Reno's right behind you, and he's catching up quick.
I like it.
Maybe don't say that. My
Not
kids,
too quick.
my kids are too young for that.
I hear you.
I'm good with the one, little Milo.
Don't put
Yeah.
anything in the universe.
Isn't it the best though? Being a grandparent is like the coolest because you just do the fun stuff and then you're like, peace out when they start tantrum or whatever, or nap time or diaper, whatever it is, the stuff that y'all did before, it's like it's over. It's like have
Yeah,
fun.
my grandson is 6 months old, not even 6 months old, so
Oh wow.
we had the
Congratulations.
playtime yet.
That's fabulous, Nick. Heck yeah. There's not a better feeling
Yeah.
than the grandparenthood. So, wow.
Well,
You guys are-
Greno, before we sign off, what have you got planned for our favorite radio show tomorrow? I'm talking about the Groove Yard on KPOS Digital Media.
Double Shot Monday. So we're starting out with Lewis Parrish. Our buddy Lewis just dropped a new single. It's Anonymous Collective 99. So
99.
yeah, super, really good song. F-Load. And he's got a video out on YouTube as well. So check it out. And then some new music from Prefab Soul, Lemon Limes, a bunch of other stuff. And I'd like to say in a few weeks, some new music from ST17. So you do a new music Monday, guys, and I also do a Friends of Anonymous Collective, and I play a bunch of homies from down there, friends of mine, Sweet Nothing from Albuquerque. Also, what's my other friend? Oh, Talking Hours. So, and I'd love to play you guys. So let's get that rolling. And yeah, Vince, we got that. Just want to thank you guys so much for your time. And yeah, it's just been a wonderful ride, and we're really excited to see what brings this very talented group of musicians in the future.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys are good people. I want to hang out. So again, got to come to Colorado Springs. Definitely get you guys booked and head up to Denver, and we'll just have a great time together. That's what music's all about. It's about community. It's about fun. It's about love. That's what brought Vinny and I together, and that's what brings us together with you here on the Sunday Spin. I'll get off my pulpit. But yeah, we love you guys. Thank you.
You couldn't
so
have
much.
said it any better, Glenn. That was a beautiful, beautiful note to end season 6 on. Good luck with your trout fishing, Glenn.
Yeah.
And I will see you in 2, 3, 4 weeks or whenever we start season 7.
Good luck with your salsa dancing with Britta, man. That's going to be fun.
Getting there. I got to quit stepping on her toes.
Step in a step, baby. Exactly. All right, you guys. Be good, be well, be kind. Thank you guys so much. Again, SG17 2024. Great things ahead. Thank you, guys. We'll see you. I guess we're done, Vinny, but I don't know.
It's vacation time. We'll see you soon.
All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Later.
Bye.